When you look at a cluster of Michele's granola, you can see everything that's in it. So you can see all the oats and the seeds and the nuts, which you can taste, of course, too. In my early 20s, my interest in cooking and baking really turned to natural foods and a greater awareness of what I was cooking and what I was eating and putting into my body. And I had eaten a fresh baked granola bar at a small batch bakery up in New England, and it was a life-changing experience. And I never forgot it, and when I traveled home to Maryland, I started experimenting with my own homemade cereal, and I would give it away to friends and family as gifts. And one day a friend suggested that I try to sell it.
I met Michele in year 1 when she was at the farmer's market making this delicious granola, and I tried this stuff and I was like, tastes like my grandmother made it. This stuff is amazing. You should sell it everywhere.
What I had in mind was food and community. You could not have a more minimal impact on the environment than what's happening in local food. And that's really where I found my inspiration. And I remember saying to myself, if I could sell granola that I truly felt was made in a better way, made by hand, not overly processed, with things that came out of my own kitchen, that would be really awesome.
My motivation was it was just delicious, and I wanted to sell something that I believed in, and that being a vegetarian, being a vegan, eating organically, it was just a natural fit. I was like, this is a great career path, let's go.
This is a bag of our top-selling original. Thinking back to when I first started experimenting with cereal, it was the traditional granola flavors that really drew me in. Vanilla, cinnamon. What I was drawn to was something that tasted very natural. And so the original granola is our first recipe. It is unchanged to this day. And from the original, I created new recipes based on things that I loved. Over the years, though, this has become a much more collaborative process with our team and with our customers to develop flavors that we know that people are going to be interested in.
I thought I had a favorite, but if I was to wake up and it was a trick question, Paul, what's your favorite granola? I'd probably say lemon pistachio. And on another day, it will be salted maple pecan. Listen, it's very hard to pick a favorite. Everything we make here is just that good. So
I was a fan of the granola before I was an employee. It just tastes better than other brands. But I think a lot of that is the texture for me. So a lot of granola is really dense and hard, and Michele's is so light and crispy. I don't think any other commercial brands are making their granola by hand. And I think that you can taste the love in that.
And just seeing the chunks, there's something about the chunkiness, I mean, whenever I'm enjoying it and I'm getting to the bottom and the chunks, I'm literally fishing. No!
And just to have the opportunity to make something with your own hands from scratch and have an idea and see it come to life, and better yet, to have partners like Giant believe in you and see what you're doing and how it's going to make a difference and understand how customers are going to appreciate and be drawn to that is really special.
People often say, you guys are granola, and it's kind of, I sometimes take offense, but then I'm like, no, that's cool, we are granola, yeah. A bunch of granola people making granola, yeah. So it feels good, I feel blessed, to answer your question, for sure.